Oh shit, we're recording. Hi, everybody.
That's the intro to the podcast, baby. Woo!
Yay!
Can I die?
Episode 25. Woo!
Woo! Yeah.
Quarter to 100. Probably not gonna make it that long, but
Quarter to 100. Yeah, you could call it that, I
Yeah.
guess, if you wanted.
yeah, quarter century an episode. Anyway, here's the theme song for the time.
Talking about things that we don't really know. This is the Pogcast. Return of the King to Attack of the Clones. This is the Pogcast. It makes no sense, and that's what we're here for. This is the Pogcast. Like and subscribe if you want to see more.
This is Pogcast episode 25.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up and tuning in.
Yeah, the whole one of you.
We love our fan.
Yeah. What was it? Like Craig from Russia?
Yeah, Craig from Russia.
Yeah. Our Russian hacker
How are you
buddy.
doing, Craig?
I'm make a dummy account called Craig from Russia.
Please do. Yes. A Discord account. And just troll people.
Yep.
Everyone that hasn't seen this episode will be so confused.
Alright, yeah, our fan.
our biggest fan.
Our one fan. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I have another pretty good story if you want me to tell one.
Do it.
To hear it, it's right off the bat.
All right. So I was at jam camp, drummer. I think I've mentioned this before on podcast. At jam camp, and we were watching someone like talk about playing music.
Mhm.
I also heard an excellent quote at jam camp, which is talking about playing music is like dancing about architecture.
Wait, that's the title. Talking about music.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Talking about music is like dancing about architecture.
Okay.
Anyway,
I
we were
like
listening
that.
to this guy talk. It's a great quote. We were listening to this guy talk, excellent drummer, making up some great points, and then he said, all right, who wants to come up on stage and play some music? And I raised my hand, because totally. And so I get up, sit down at the drums, and then I'm like, all right, he's probably going to call a standard, we'll play it, he'll critique us, blah, blah, blah. It'll be a great learning experience. And then what he then proceeded to do is for another like 20 to 40 minutes, just keep talking as we were all just sat on the stage waiting for him. So I was just kind of like,
What?
sitting there pretty confused. And so then he finally, after talking for quite a lot longer, he goes, okay, who wants to hear them play? And then a bunch of people said yeah. And then he's like, okay, what time is it? And they're like, it's morning. No, like pick a specific time. And they're like, 7 a.m. And then he points to the next person and he's like, what's the weather like? Is it rainy or sunny? And they say rainy. And then he points to the next person and it's like, okay, is it going to stop raining or is it going to keep raining throughout the day? And so he keeps doing this to a bunch of people until we get, it's a 7 a.m. morning. It's raining. It's not going to stop raining. You're feeling guilty and hopeful. You've got a giant frilled lizard, and you've eaten nothing but mayonnaise. And so then he points to each person on the stage and goes, okay, you be hopeful. You be guilty. You be the concept of a rainy early morning. You be a lizard. And then he points to me and says, you play the concept of the feeling of eating too much mayonnaise on the drums for me. And so then I'm sat there in front of like 20 to 30 of my peers thinking, for the first time in probably anyone's life, what would the concept of the feeling of eating too much mayonnaise sound like on the drums?
Dun,
And
dun, dun.
wanna know the weirdest part? It
Yeah.
sounded fucking phenomenal. It sounded exactly like I wouldn't have been able, if I had walked into the room
Oh my
halfway
God.
through and just heard the performance, I wouldn't have gone like, oh, that's the sound of a rainy early morning where you're feeling guilty, hopeful, have a giant frilled blizzard, and have eaten nothing but mayonnaise. But knowing all those things beforehand, if I were to create in my mind what that sounded like, that is what it
Please
would
tell me
sound
someone
like.
took a video
And
of
it
it.
sounded good. It sounded good.
Please tell me someone
It
took a
sounded
video of
good.
it.
What?
Did someone take a video of this?
Oh, we have. There's a video coming soon.
Oh,
We need this.
I need this so much.
Yeah. He only got part of it, but he did get part of it.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I need access to the Google Drive as quickly as possible. I'll probably talk
Yes.
to them after this.
That is
Yeah,
that
so
is
that was
a top-notch story. That's the best story I've heard all week.
That is
That
the best
is
story
not
of
all
all
month.
month.
that was interesting. It was really fucking interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. In front of
I
this
don't know how we
guy,
get
this
from that.
this drum teacher that I really respect, and about 30 of my peers, including other teachers and stuff like that, he points to me and he has the audacity to say, "You play me what the concept of eating too much mayonnaise on a rainy early morning where you're feeling guilty and hopeful and hanging out with your giant pet frilled blizzard. Play me
knew
that
that-
noise on
You
the
knew
drum."
you were the only one that would be able to pull that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have
Uh,
several questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot.
Okay. Okay, mainly just one. You said it sounded good. It was just off the top of your head, right?
Yeah. Completely
long-
improvised.
Did you just jump right into it, or did you have to practice a little bit?
Well, he basically, while this was going on, he then like pointed to us, assigned us each something, and then like kept talking for like another minute or so. So we had a minute to mull over like,
What is the
What?
what is the concept of the sound?
what the fuck am I going to play? What the fuck?
What
And
did you end up playing,
we
kind of?
all felt
Like some
we
sort
all
of
kind of
Tom's
felt
thing?
the same about it. What I played was brushes
Oh,
and
yeah.
kind
Get
of
that
like
smoothness.
scraped them together
Ooh.
and like let it hit the floor tom.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the noise that I played.
hmm I thought that you're going to go like some sort of like Tom smooth thing.
No, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. 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 That's that was Wednesday of Jam Camp. Or Thursday?
That's
That
amazing.
is
Anyway.
such an amazing story.
I'm never going to forget that. Ever.
Oh,
in my
I
entire
hope
life.
that you never do. Yeah.
There are
probably never gonna
definitely
forget that now.
like to get a little more philosophical, there are
Mhm.
definitely like moments in life where you're like, wow, this is truly special.
Yeah.
Right? So like for most people, it's probably like, first kiss, getting
Yeah.
married,
Yeah, little things like that.
buying your first house,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Your pants falling
For
off
me,
on a
I
zip
feel
line.
like it's going to be a collection of like weird, eclectic bullshit. For example, that one time
Yeah.
that I played the concept of mayonnaise, of eating too much mayonnaise on the
Oh,
drum.
your life flashes before your eyes for a guy, and that's like the headline.
Exactly. These are the moments that are going to flash before my eyes. When
And
I die.
instead of being like, oh, it's so beautiful, it's just like, haha, lol.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. There's it's funny because on that note, there's a quote from one of my favorite comedians. I think he's actually quoting his dad, and it's something along the lines that life is a collection of moments, and the reason you're here is to collect as many of those moments as possible. And when you die, they'll flash before your eyes, and you'll get to relive all of those great things that happened. And
Mhm.
then you can die with a sense of contentment and a smile. And it's funny because when I was younger, I used to kind of laugh at that, going, well, all of these moments are special, and I was a really happy younger kid. I was just very bubbly and happy, and then I turned like 14, and I decided fuck the world. But no, I mean actually, I'm still happy. I just don't show it as much. I'm not as bubbly, but
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, I look back and I look back on all these places I've traveled and all these moments I've had with my family, and especially with traveling, there's something about those moments that you can't quite describe or explain to anybody who hasn't been in them. It's just something that you look back at and you go, I will never forget this moment. Not necessarily for a reason or a cause. You just remember it. Like when we were in Italy, there was this castle that me, my mom, my grandma, and my dad, we all wanted to go and look around inside, but it was closed off. So we were going around back and just sort of looking at the castle, and I saw this gate which was probably about 8 feet tall. I was, I think, 6 or 7, and so I walk over to it and I grab it and I pull it, and the gate starts falling. And so I just had to kind of stepped out of the way, and this gate fell, and we all just stood there looking down, going, should we go in? And for some reason, that tiny moment, I don't even remember what the castle looked like. I just remember that moment with my whole family and a little 7-year-old kid who was probably 4 feet tall pulling down an 8-foot gate, and everybody just kind of looking confused, like, what the fuck did that happen? Like, I love those moments.
Yeah, actually, sorry, just to go back to the mayonnaise story, I have 2 things to add.
Yeah, go.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
The first,
I'd love to hear as much possible about the mayonnaise story.
Yeah, me too.
No, wait,
first
this
thing
episode is
add-
actually called play the
okay,
what was it that
here's
said?
Conceptual sound of mayonnaise on a rainy night.
Here's the thing. So that's going to be one of the things. For one, the first thing is that I had played with only one of the other people before. The other 2 people I had never played with before. Ever.
Really?
And then the one other person that I had played with, I hadn't played with them since like before COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so there's that. And also we were all like, there was me and then 2 other people that were like around my age, and then Rosemary, who's like an old kind of British lady, like kind of proper, who plays the piano, all
Absolutely.
playing this together. And also, since it sounded so good, I've recently been trying to coin the term playing the mayonnaise, as like we did that really well. Like, wow, we should play the mayonnaise there.
Yeah,
And that would
I'm
be
gonna start
a
using
pretty
that.
good title.
Yeah. Playing the mayonnaise. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find a use for that this week.
Yeah.
Good, yes.
I will find a definite
The
use for
cult following is coming, okay?
Yeah, I've already started one new like saying in you know that a saying has like actually started when it's not just your friends saying it, it's their friends too.
Yeah,
so
what saying is that?
Cringe ass nene baby, calling someone a cringe ass nene baby, it's so useful in so many situations.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
it's great.
Jonas, it's one of the best expressions I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's like, stop being a fucking, because you can say it like deeply from a loving place in your heart. Dude, stop being such a fucking cringe ass nene baby.
Yeah.
Or you can be like, wow, that guy's really being a cringe ass nene baby, huh? Right?
Yeah.
It's great.
But it's not like too deep.
Insults.
It's not like too deep in insult, because it's kind of like funny as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's lighthearted.
Okay, on this note, before we move on, I successfully convinced 4 of my friends that dabbing is in a comeback.
Oh,
so I know 4 of my friends that are just running around doing this, and everybody's looking at them.
Chase, you got to dab.
Fucking
I just did. Remember
I
the
didn't see
dab
it.
though?
No, but it was. Come on, you got dab. Yes.
Remember the dab? That was so fucking stupid.
It
Okay,
was so fucking stupid, and I don't
It
know
was.
why anybody did it, but we all
But
did
I
it.
Where
did
did
it.
it come
We all
from?
did it. We all did it.
We all did it. I feel like the first 3 times I dabbed, it was serious, and then after that, it was ironic.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like the first time I dabbed, I remember the first time I dabbed because I was in a class on Zoom,
Yeah.
and the teacher was talking about dabbing something onto something within the sense of gluing two things, and I went like this, and then 4 other people in the class went like that.
Nice.
And that was
Yeah.
my first time I
A
dabbed, and
moment
the
of
last time I
nonverbal
dabbed.
communication.
Yeah. Jones, it's a great dab.
And that was the last time I dabbed seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I have a question though. Where did it come from?
Yeah.
I have
No one
idea.
knows where. Like,
Yeah.
I can tell you where yeet started. It came
Yeah,
from
I
that
can- yeah.
video
Ancient.
of
And
that
also
girl
it is a word
throwing
in ancient.
shit.
Yeah. Yeet. And you have to say it with an accent. Yeah, okay.
Okay, where did dabbing come from? Is
Yeah.
there an answer?
Did dab. Okay. Dab means dance move, believed to have originated in the Atlanta, Georgia rap scene. Addition. Rap means is a generalized what? Merriam-Webster.com dabbing. What is dabbing?
That's for your grandmother to try and figure
Yeah,
out
I
what
know,
all
but
these
this is the
fucking
thing.
kids are.
Yeah.
I've heard a
Okay.
couple of different stories. I heard that it was like some football player did it as like they scored a goal and like it was kind of a victory dance
Yeah.
or
Wait,
something like
see
that.
that one
I've also
video of, like,
heard,
that guy in like 2008 dabbing before dabbing was a thing.
I mean, have you seen the picture of the sailor that's on a boat shipping out to World War II dabbing?
Okay, I'm looking this up.
I think it is.
Oh,
It
no.
also very well could be edited. I don't know the
Could be.
validity of this photo, so. But it's still a
You
good
know-
photo.
I feel bad for the millions of people that had to search, did dabbing die?
Mm.
Yeah, that's sad. Okay, I'm looking this up. Okay, I'm sharing
Here,
my
I
screen.
found the photo.
Okay, yeah.
I'll send
that's
it.
good. Okay, I'm sharing. Okay, gonna share my screen to show it.
Oh, that's gotta be fucking edited, right?
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen on this Discord. There we go.
I mean, it's
Here's-
not like
okay,
a
here's our
super
Discord channel.
complex.
If you want to see it, if you want to hang out here, we have a good time. Here's our Discord channel. It's in the description. But to be honest,
Lots of
honest,
good
it's
shit
gotta be
posts
edited,
in our
right?
Discord channel.
yeah,
It could
that's
be.
pretty much all we do. To be honest,
It doesn't look.
it doesn't look.
It doesn't-
It fits.
like it's not the weird thing for someone to be doing when you think
Yeah,
about it.
it's not like it's not a
It's like
completely.
I do a funny pose. Ha, 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 ha.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe he's
It's
like
not
actually
like-
looking that way, so it's like whoa, space or something like that. Like you
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know what to expect.
is he
His face is
looking-
pointing.
Yeah.
Like he could be like pointing at something.
Yeah. He could be
Yeah.
doing the Usain Bolt thing.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
this is our Discord.
was
You should join
Usain
it.
Bolt-
We have a good time here.
lots of good shit posts.
Yeah, very good ones. The best, in fact.
Have you seen the soft
okay.
mommy GF shit post?
Okay.
Wait.
This is why I
pause.
need to join the
Okay.
Discord server. Got
So
being
the
on the
soldier
jokes.
dabbing photo was not edited. The photo being sent around is from 2016 on the set of the movie Dunkirk. The soldier is an extra, and the
okay.
original
Oh,
picture was in color.
That's
too
too
bad.
bad. That's
That's
really
too bad.
Anyway,
Another dream crushed.
yeah.
Please excuse me, as everybody on the internet
Yeah.
on my knees for glorious.
You guys should check out the soft mommy GF shit post that I sent. It's just above
I
the
don't know
bananas.
if I want to.
No, you
That's-
should check it out.
Good posting.
It's in shit posting, yeah. Anyway, while you're doing that, yeah, anyone who watches this, please, I implore you, turn playing the mayonnaise into an actual thing. Please. Please turn
I'm gonna
playing the mayonnaise into an
playing the
actual
mayonnaise.
thing.
Yeah.
Also, start calling more people a cringe ass nay nay baby. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pogism. Let's get the
All right.
pogisms going.
A pogism?
Yeah, it's like the phrase Pogcraftian. It's a pogism.
All right, I got a sort of topical question for this.
Okay.
What is your strangest memory? Whether something that happened to you or a family member that told you, just strangest memory you have, either of something's happened to you or to somebody else.
Yeah, I guess my strangest memory would probably be I have a memory of watching myself stand at the bottom of the stairs calling up to my sister.
Oh, what? I was going to say the memory of that one time we were in Mexico and there was an iguana in the pool, and we're trying all this stuff to get it in the net, but it kept just, as soon as it got in the net, just kind of spazzing and just kind of flicking out and doing a belly flop into the pool, and then once it climbed up on the wall, it just climbed up and jumped right back into the pool.
I would kind of see that.
It was weird.
Yeah, that does seem weird.
Terrible at this stuff. It doesn't have to be something that actually happened. It's just a strange memory you have. Something that you don't actually know whether or not it happened. Like for me, when I have this memory, and I'm unsure if it was a dream or what happened or if it happened, but I have this memory of being in Australia, and because me and my family, we were in Australia for 3 months while my dad was working. For context, and me and my mom every day would go down to the workout room in the hotel, and I would walk, she would run. And I have this memory of my brother coming down there, and for some reason unplugging my running machine while I was walking on it, which slows down naturally. Yep. And when he did that, causing a minor power surge in the hotel where all of the lights went off for about 2 minutes. And I don't know if it was coincidence or if it happened, but it's just one of those things that I can't seem to sort out. And I asked.
Yeah, that does sound weird.
He doesn't remember it. My mom says that she might have remembered it. She doesn't have great memory. And I just remember him pulling the plug, the running machine slowing down, and then everything in the hotel going dark.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how evil Mateus looks right now? Just
yeah, right?
Guys, he look like some Sith Lord. Yeah. Okay, now you're freaking me out.
Yeah, it's like mildly unsettling.
Yeah.
Like if I woke up in a dark room and saw that, I'd go, oh yeah, I'm in Jigsaw. This is a Jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah. So
anyway,
lukewarm takes.
Sorry, I just got back.
Nice one.
What, this realm or your body?
My body. I was gone for a bit.
Yeah.
Astral projecting. You know how it is.
Totally. Relatable stuff. Yeah. But lukewarm takes. Do you have any lukewarm takes we can scrounge up from the tatters of our minds?
Probably. You guys go first.
I have one. Pink Floyd's underrated.
God damn
it. Yeah. Yeah.
We should just make a roll on this one, since last episode it was mainly music. This time, no music.
Okay, yeah.
No music or YouTubers.
Okay, I'm going to
Lukewarm
say
take.
Catan is overrated. Board game
Catan?
Catan. The board game
Catan.
Catan is overrated.
Oh, Catan. Catan's really fun though.
Yeah, but it does. I feel
think-
like the amount of hype and popularity around it isn't that amazing.
Yeah, I think
It's good, but it isn't
like
as
it's
good.
really fun.
Yeah.
But okay, lukewarm take. Actually no, this might not be lukewarm.
Council shall decide the takes.
The
fate.
council shall decide.
I don't
Oh,
know
we
if
got
you guys.
Citizen Nice.
I don't know if you guys have played The Witcher 3, but the best part of The Witcher 3 is Gwent by a very far and long shot.
Really? Gwent is really fun. I'm gonna be totally honest. Gwent is like I would play Gwent.
Okay, for my birthday last year, my mom got me the Gwent set and cards. It is
Oh,
so
really?
fucking fun.
Yeah, Gwent is kind of like it's. I feel like it's like a more simplistic version of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Magic the
is
Gathering,
good.
but to some degree,
Magic the
Magic
Gathering's
the
great.
Gathering relies more on luck, whereas I'd
Yeah.
say Gwent relies more on skill. Like even if you have a really
Mm.
shitty hand in Gwent, you can usually still play it if the other person has a decent hand. But
I would say the same with Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
with Magic the Gathering, though, most of the skill, or not most of
comes
it, but
from
like
building the
a
deck.
solid percentage. It's like I would say it's like 50% building the deck,
At least. I'd say even
20%
60%.
playing the deck,
Yeah.
and then like, or maybe 50% building the deck, 30% playing the deck, 20%
And 30%
luck.
shuffling the deck really well.
Yeah, I would agree with that when it comes to Magic the Gathering, whereas I would say with Gwent, because all of the cards can pose some value, given that you have spy cards and medic cards, I would say that it's probably 30% building your deck, and then probably around 60% actually playing it, and then there's about a 10% luck differential. Because with the luck differential, that can make or break your game. But if you know how to build your deck properly, like you don't load it with unit removal cards, whatever those are called, the torrential rain, fog, lightning, frost, then you can, because you can only have 10 of those anyway, so it's not like you're ever gonna draw a full hand of all 10 of those.
Yeah.
So if you actually build it properly, it's
definitely fun. Yeah.
Anyway,
I would also say that Magic's probably a little more like in depth.
Yeah.
Like there's a little
like you need to know the rules. You need to just play it to learn the rules.
Yeah.
Like Magic is definitely more complex.
Yeah.
Than Gwent, which is good and bad.
Yeah.
It makes like
Gwent
different matchups and like, you know, anticipating what cards your opponent might or might not have. Very
There's
fun
also just
and
so many
interesting.
cards in Magic that you just have no idea. Often you just need someone to explain the card to you what it actually does. Because you've probably never seen a card they'll play before.
That's why I like Magic the Gathering Arena, which is the online Magic stuff, because you can also just like play against anyone. You don't need to go somewhere to play the game. And also it's completely free. You can spend money to buy stuff, but you can also gain. We're not sponsored yet. Magic. If you want to, fucking
Magic
I
the
do a
Gathering Arena.
sponsorship bid for like 5 packs.
Magic the Gathering. Yeah, we will totally. We'll say so much. Just seriously, just give me like 1 pack and I will spout your praise.
Yeah, for sure.
Like seriously, it actually is a good game.
No, anyone that wants to sponsor us, please do.
Please, that would be for like $1, just so that we can say that we can.
We get 30
cents. You can sponsor us without even paying us, and we will still.
Yeah.
Just that we have said that we have.
Yeah. Especially if you're Raid Shadow Legends, just for the meme.
Oh, dude.
Please, Raid Shadow Legends, please. I know you're not.
I'm about to ruin our Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship.
Oh,
Raid Shadow Legends is
please.
fucking shitty.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's going to be my
Manscaped,
lukewarm take.
please.
No,
It's
that's
not fun.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not.
not.
That's a cold take. No, Raid Shadow Legends. I played it for or Raid, I guess. I played it for probably about 3 months. Got really into it for about 2 weeks. Really enjoyed it. And then I all of a sudden opened it up one day and went, "What the fuck am I doing playing this? There's 100 better games that I can play right now."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then barely
there are
picked it
quite
up
a
after
few
that.
mobile games like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Although I will say one area that mobile games tend to shine over console games, in my opinion at least, is sort of beat and rhythm games, where you gotta sort of follow a beat or a rhythm with whatever they give you.
And
Is-
like idle games. There are some
Yeah.
really good idle games. There are some really shitty idle games.
AFK
That
Arena was
also,
actually pretty good.
okay, here's my lukewarm take. A lot of idle games are overrated.
Yeah, I don't
Cookie
like idle
Clicker,
games.
Adventure Capitalist, Adventure
Yeah,
Communist.
I don't like any capital
But then there are some idle games that are really underrated.
gamer simulator, that YouTuber simulator.
I actually really enjoy AFK
I've never
Arena.
played those. Builderment. It's a
Yeah,
really cool game. Would recommend.
Yeah.
It's free too. So
Yeah.
it's really cool, really interesting. Yeah.
Okay, I've got a
Would
set of
recommend.
books that we're gonna say if they're underrated, overrated, or rated.
Ooh,
Okay.
We can start off with the big one, Harry Potter.
Overrated.
Overrated.
By far.
Yeah. The Martian.
Underrated.
I've never read it, but
It's
I
pretty much
really
the same
liked
as
the
the movie.
movie.
It's
Okay,
pretty
so
much the
then
same.
underrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
underrated.
Brave New World.
Don't know what that is.
A little bit overrated, but closer to rated.
Yeah, I'd agree. The Giver.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, The Hobbit.
Rated.
I would say The Hobbit is okay. I may go if I go for more than like a minute on this. Stop me.
Yeah, I'm setting the timer. Okay.
I might even go underrated. Do you want to have a debate?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I'm going to seriously time both of you. You each get 30 seconds to start off with.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Now give me a minute because I got an exposition.
Okay, I'm giving you a minute. Mint has
Okay.
started now.
So with The Hobbit, the reason that I say it's probably a little bit overrated is because Lord of the Rings is its own world and people correspond them as the same thing. With The Hobbit, it has more humor and more lightheartedness than Lord of the Rings. Look,
Mhm.
and
It does.
if you read them as a pair, The Hobbit seems like a completely different world.
Well, it
than
is. He
Lord of
wrote
the
them
Rings.
years apart.
Yeah. The Hobbit's very lighthearted, like it's something that's fun to read at night or
True.
like when you're younger. But The Hobbit is, or the Hobbit, it's more lighthearted and fun.
Mhm.
That's the only reason I say it's a little bit overrated. Because people seem to misunderstand the book when they see the movie.
Yeah.
All right, that's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Stopped at 51 seconds. So, okay.
Start
We're
my
starting
minute?
the lightning round. So you each get 15 seconds to prove your point.
Oh, what? He
3,
got a minute and I
2,
get 15
1.
seconds?
No, that was just an introduction. Okay, you get a minute.
All right, cool.
You're already 5 seconds in.
All right, so The Hobbit is underrated because of all the shit that it introduced. Like, modern fantasy in and of itself is completely different. Like, orcs didn't exist before The Hobbit,
No.
right? He created orcs. Like, the idea of like a pointy hat stabbed wizard with a long beard, that's Tolkien, right? Elves being spelled that way and not being like little jolly men in the forest ready to give you cookies and steal your voice is Tolkien. So like
Yeah.
modern fantasy as we know it is just The Hobbit, and that's where it comes from. And so people watch it and go like, yeah, okay, that was pretty good, but it started all of
2,
this stuff.
1, stop.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Quick note on what Mateo said.
Okay, you got 15
with-
seconds, dude.
No. This is just a funny note more than anything. Don't time me on this. So I've only found this out a few days ago. Tolkien worked with the Webster's Dictionary, or one of the dictionaries in the UK for about 2 years. So
It
when
was
he-
Merriam-Webster.
Yeah, that was it. So when, and Mateus, you might know this. So when he sent in his original copy of, I think it was The Hobbit, they returned it and denied
editor.
denied it
Because of the
because
elves.
dwarves was spelled DWARFES, not
Yeah.
the way that he spelled it. And so he, rather than taking it back and changing it, wrote back to the publisher saying, "I wrote the dictionary. Don't question me."
He was also a
Something like
badass because
Yeah.
the Nazis asked him to do some propaganda for them, and he literally just told them to go fuck themselves.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for Tolkien, but no, I actually do agree with everything Mateus said there. The Hobbit started a lot of fantasy and that entire genre.
I mean, The Hobbit literally started as him reading coming up with bedtime stories.
Mm.
Yeah, and then he started like working on the world and developed into The Hobbit. But then he started working on Lord of the Rings as more of like a political commentary on the world at the time.
I would say the concept of The Hobbit is underrated, whereas the actual book of it is very slightly overrated.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm a huge Tolkien nerd, so that's weird for
Yeah.
me to say. But
Sorry, can I rescind what I just said? They weren't asking if he would do propaganda for them. They were asking if he was Aryan. And he responded, just read the letter. It's fucking great.
Discord?
I can copy and paste it into Discord if you want, or you can just look up.
Yeah, just copy paste it.
Yeah,
My
everyone
Google's
watching do
really
that.
slow right now.
Hey, if you join the Discord, you can come read it.
Totally. Yeah,
Yeah.
people join our Discord.
Let's bait them.
Join our Discord. It's a really good time. No, seriously,
It's-
yeah.
I gotta get back to sending memes on there. I keep
Yeah.
downloading them and forgetting to post them.
Yeah. Well, on that awesome, rather great note, I should say, thank you so much for tuning in to episode 25 of the podcast. We thought that we'd maybe go like 3 episodes at first, but we're at 25, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep putting them out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thanks so much
although we
for
can take like
thanks so much for our
a
17 subscribers.
Yeah.
We used to have 18, but 2 of them were bots. So yeah.
Yeah, and those are probably all our family members. And
No, there's a few people that aren't actually.
Oh.
There's no way you can actually tell on YouTube.
no,
I'm just
But-
hoping that I just try to tell myself that we don't know every single person on it.
no. But
Yeah.
hey, if you actually wind up watching this, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, then fuck you. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you actually made it to the end.
Yeah, like
no,
if you actually
no
got
one
through it.
actually watches it like past the first 5 minutes.
If you got through a solid 40 minutes of us talking, congratulations, you
Yeah.
deserve a medal.
To be honest, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
Good
so much.
episode.
Happy days.
Goodbye.